Hell After Another was written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson and stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Regina Hall, many, many others. And it's the story about a guy played by Leonardo DiCaprio who was a part of this revolution group called the French 75. And his daughter basically gets taken. And the whole movie is like him trying to find his daughter. And that's pretty much it. It's also a pretty simple story, well, which I really, really like. So many movies now, I feel like have a little convoluted of stories. This one keeps it very simple and very direct. And guys, let me tell you, this is probably the best movie I have seen all year. I adored this movie. This movie was terrific. It was funny, it was action-packed, it was dramatic, it was beautifully shot, the music was great. Everything about this movie was masterful. You have to go see this movie in a movie theater to get the full experience. So what impressed me most about this movie is its heart. Because this has a very emotional center that you can connect to very quickly. And it doesn't waste time at all. There is no fat to trim in this movie. This is one of the fastest moving 3-hour movies I've ever seen. This felt like 2 hours. All the characters are interesting. There is not one character that came on screen where I was like, eh. Like, no. Every character in this movie was riveting. Paul Thomas Anderson wrote these characters in a very unique way because even though these are criminals and they're doing pretty bad things, they're likable and they are so charming, well, that you like watching them. And so when something bad happens to one of them, you legit feel bad. And you want to see them make it out okay. Well, but you also care because Leonardo DiCaprio's character is trying to find his daughter who's missing. And so the film has a great emotional center to it, as well as having really, really, really good dark comedy. Thomas Anderson has written a film that is equally funny, as well as incredibly fast-moving. The performances across the board are all fantastic, particularly Sean Penn, who plays a villain that my best way to describe him is think Tommy Lee Jones from The Fugitive, but evil. This guy is one messed up guy. Man, some of the stuff he does in this movie is shocking. I mean, like the way Paul Thomas Anderson wrote this character is very unique. And I thought Sean Penn was incredible in this. Leonardo DiCaprio gives one of his best performances here as this guy who's kind of like the dude from The Big Lebowski, but an action hero. And Benicio del Toro, one of my favorite actors, steals every scene he's in. He is awesome. Okay, so I'll even go as far as to say he might be my favorite character in the movie. He was just so cool and calm and collective. And man, I really hope Benicio del Toro gets an Oscar nom for this part. And same with Sean Penn. They both killed it. Chase Infinity is a newcomer to watch out for. She is absolutely amazing in this movie. And seeing the progression of her character and what she goes through in the story is masterfully done. And I could not be happier with the arc of her character. Also, the cinematography in this movie is outstanding. This is one of the best looking films I've ever seen. This film was shot on VistaVision, which is basically like a wider image of the 35mm image, and it is gorgeous. Every scene just looked gorgeous. The musical score in this movie is also very unique and really adds to the tension of the film. And I couldn't be happier with the score. The score is beautiful. And I am so glad that I saw this on the big screen. The action sequences are filmed beautifully. They are big, they are loud, and And the editing, especially in those action sequences, is really, really impressive. Anderson knows just when to cut and just when to let a shot sink in. Definitely do not miss out on this. It is really spectacular. I am going to give this movie an A+, my highest grade. Guys, this is the kind of movie that they don't make anymore, and we need to show up to this movie so that we can let Hollywood know we want more movies this good and this breathtaking. So thank you guys so much as always for watching. Look out for even more movie reviews coming up very, very soon, including my first annual Halloween special. Yeah! And I am extremely excited to bring that to you coming this Thursday. So look out for that. And as always, I will see you later, and take care.